you.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm almost there. I just gotta pick up more of the shit you left on the floor. Yeah, hold on. There's a little bit more of a mess than I thought. Okay.
Where's he going, dude?
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. Ah!
Did I find him?
Welcome to the SuperBetterCast.
We're super better.
We're just about super better. Still sick. However... my fingers. Wait, did I already say we're still sick?
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, we're still sick. I actually need to head back across the chasm I just jumped because I need to check something. So, do you think you could fill a little bit of time, telling folks about what's been going on?
Well, currently, I'm trying to get a fucking job.
Oh, freaking damn it! Sorry.
And every time I call these people, they're like, "Oh yeah, we still haven't talked to each other yet," and I'm like, "You're the GM." You're the GM. Why do you need to talk to the second person? You can't just text them? Like, hey, did you like this bitch? Yeah. Okay, let's put her on the schedule. Anyway. I also have another interview today, just as like a backup in case the place I fucking thought I was employed at, doesn't get back to me like they say they keep going to.
Okay. Sorry, I had to shit. But I'm back.
Job hunting's a bitch.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's not fun. But you know what is fun? I believe this is the last podcast before...
Ooh.
So that's something you have to look forward to because I, and possibly any valuable listeners, because I have something fun planned for that.
Okay. That sounds cool.
Yeah. Not only will we be doing slashing a little bit better than we ever have this year, we'll also have the podcast going during slashing, and that'll be fun. It'll be fun because that's where the thing I have planned is.
Yes.
Listen, it's hard. We have like no energy, and some reason we decided to do this.
Well, you were over there saying, I don't know what to do with myself.
And you were over here saying, I wish there was anything I could do with myself.
Yeah. So even though I'm working on a bag for Jesse's fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Binder,
hope you did well, baby boy.
fucking, we're gonna try. We're gonna try.
Try a little pantaloons off to do a podcast without falling asleep or coughing up a storm.
This is, the COVID edition or whatever.
I do believe it is COVID now.
Yeah, now.
Yeah, because it's not frickin' over. Like, it ended 4 times.
I know.
I like, it was the first part where we were just, like, frickin' a mess. Like, I couldn't bend over, my back gave out. I couldn't do anything without my back giving out, and my frickin' legs hurt, my whole body was sore. And then, like, it was like, oh, okay, that's better, great. Now I just gotta wait for this cough to go away. Taking medicine and stuff, waiting for the cough to go away. Immediately, like, it takes like a week for the cough to go away. By the time it freaking does, oh great, now my throat's sore.
Mm-hmm.
Glad I didn't get hit with it all at once, but even still, like, my sore was throat for freaking days.
I feel like I got hit with it all at once.
And now I got a head cold. That's because you decided to schedule your girl problems.
Yes, I scheduled them.
Yeah. Dumbass.
Yep.
Like I said.
Yep.
Do you think if I busted out the board, you would be able to pay attention decently enough to receive the news that I have for you?
Yeah, I actually added something to it today for once.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So, I was gonna ask you to grab it.
Okay. I'm gonna have you lead then.
Alright. What I put on there was,
Oh, here, let me just... Why am I reading it? You show it to you.
My wife, the magical object. Now, I asked you, during sick time, when we had fevers.
Yeah.
That if you could turn me... You know how, like, magical anime girls get turned into objects?
Yeah.
If you could turn me into a useful object, what would it be? And I told you to think on that because I wanted to talk about it on the show.
Okay. Well, I'm disappointed to... We'll both be disappointed to find that I,
Forgot?
I thought of something really interesting and then I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say now... a rope.
A rope.
A rope.
Okay.
Because if you're a magical rope, I don't got to worry about A, you tangling, or B, you not wrapping around the thing I need you to wrap around.
Now, what are you going to be using me for?
Just about anything, dude. Ropes are good for everything. Like, string rope, that's the reason that we were able to freaking rule the world.
Yeah, you actually came up with a cool pulley system for our shit, so we didn't have to go up and down the stairs.
Yeah. It's like a rope is the most useful thing in any given situation. It's like, if I was just like, quick, I need you to become a net, and you became a rope and then became a net, it's like, okay, whatever whatever threat there is no longer a threat. Because it's in a net.
Because I'm magic.
You're a magic net.
Mm-hmm. So I'm like invincible rope.
Well, you said magic object. I would assume that you take on more properties than just shapeshifting.
Yeah, okay.
Or whatever I was gonna say. Whatever that meant.
Like, I'm cooler than the ability to turn into the thing.
Yeah, because if you were just like, I'm now polyester, then it's just like, okay, great.
Polyester is not an object, but I...
No, but it's a property you take on, no?
It's a material.
Yeah, I want my ass with that shit.
You would never turn me into toilet paper.
No, I would turn you into rope and then floss with it. If I did that, you'd start pulling out ass hairs.
I'd get mad as fuck.
Ew, that's gross. Why did we both go there?
You went there, freak.
Oh, I guess I did. Buttholes.
All by himself. Anyway, that's what I put on the board.
Listen, I'm discovering things about myself.
I don't want to hear it.
Are you satisfied with your answer of rope?
No, but it's fine.
Why? What did you want to become?
I don't know. I thought it would be something fun, like a car.
Whole ass unicorn made of cheese.
Yeah, I don't know. Something fun. You're too practical.
I don't know. It's like, I could think of, like, just, there's so much shit you could do with rope. Like, I could just be Spider-Man. It's like, I need you to turn into a rope. I want to go somewhere really fast. Swing the whole way.
Alright. I mean, I guess we could save puppies from rivers and stuff.
Yeah, I'll do that. If you're just in, like, a puppy-saving mood, we could just be like, okay, let's go find some puppies.
There's always going to be one.
There's always going to be at least one. I'll make sure of it. Ding.
Thank you. Look how thick this fucking bag strap is coming out, and it's taking forever, but it's not going to stretch.
Look how thick that is.
Thanks.
Hey, dude. Call me a baker the way I need that cake.
I'm lovingly looking at the box cutter.
I love my wife.
I love you too. My brain's rattled.
Mine? Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I just laughed directly into both of your eardrums.
Oh man, maybe I do need a fucking nap.
Oh, you've already set yourself on this path. I can't let you.
I know. We have to chill for like. What? No, I
don't want to connect a printer. Who just? Oh, somebody probably tried to print something and then your computer. Communal housing, huh?
Fuck. It's not an apartment. It's a townhouse. It's a fucking apartment.
It's an apartment.
God bless. It's a nice apartment.
It's just how rich people feel good about living in apartments.
Yeah. It's like I pay a mortgage on this section of the house.
If you, I feel like it's not time to move away from the magical wife object discussion yet.
I'm bored with it.
Are you? Really? Oh, I'm so sorry I killed the topic for you by giving you the best answer. Why do you want to wear a turban and turn into a car?
Because vroom vroom, dude. I don't know.
What would you have turned me into if I was your wife?
Like a sword or something?
A sword? What are you gonna frickin' do with a sword?
Protect myself.
From?
Bats.
Gobbledygooks? They don't there's no reason in your daily life for a sword.
Hey, man, those bats really came close when we were in the pool.
Yeah, I was gonna Shoryuken one, but
That
then
shit
I was
was funny.
no, that would probably be like animal cruelty or something.
No, they were just thirsty. But we were like, ah!
It was really funny the way he was trying to, like, that homie had to juke and jive to avoid that frickin' bat.
Yeah.
It was really funny watching him just like, hey, almost hit his head on the side of the pool.
Yeah, Jesse had his friends over and we were all high and these fucking bats came out and were trying to get in the water and we were like, ah!
Oh, here's a fun topic. Here's a really freaking fun topic. So we were supposed to record a podcast like weeks ago, but we got freaking sick. So by this point it's super duper dated. Do you remember when I freaking tripped and fell over the fan the other time?
No.
You were asleep. Everybody was sleeping. It was nighttime.
I just say it. I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay, well, could you just say yes? Because
yes!
my brain won't let me move on.
Yes!
Okay, thank you. So that was because it was totally deserved. The window was open. I went over to close it, and I saw a dude coming home from work. He was listening to something on his phone, and I was like, "Don't do it." But I lost that battle, and I started whispering out the window, "Hey."
You did not.
He didn't hear me. But so after he got out of sight, I said rats, and I closed the window, and then immediately, because I closed the blinds too, so it got super dark in here, and I couldn't see, and I tripped over the freaking fan.
Dumbass.
I woke everybody up. That's why I tripped over the fan, because I was trying to make some guy think a ghost was following him home from work. Totally deserved.
That's fucking funny. You didn't tell me about that at all.
No, I wanted to save it for you. There was like, I was gonna ask you, like, has there ever been a time where your mischief backfired on you?
I know there has been, but it doesn't come to mind right now.
There was the only.
It's gonna take fucking forever.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I don't care. The only other time. I can't see your face, but I felt the air shift. I felt the gung.
This shit is so boring. I don't want to do this anymore.
You want to cast?
No, I am. I am casting. I'm just... Look at this.
It's super repetitive.
Look how long it's gonna take.
Well, I don't know. How long is it gonna be?
I don't know anymore.
How long does it need to be, dumbass?
He described it like this, and I'm like, no, that's not happening. But he needs to be able to carry his folder, so...
I don't know that it needs to hang on across his shoulder. Like, okay, hold on, feel this. How would you feel if, instead of hanging across his shoulder, he could carry it like you carry your folder in middle school? So all it has to do is fit across the spine.
It's still, like, look how long this is taking.
Well, look how... hey, sorry, podcast real talks. Look how freaking short and shitty the whole thing is, and how it stretches over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know what to do.
Take a quick break.
Okay.
Dumbass. My wife, the magical object. That just sounds like cute.
Yeah, when I wrote it on there, I was pretty proud of myself.
Yeah, that sounds like a Way of the House Husband kind of thing. The shit was adorable, by the way. It got old really fast, but I did finish it.
Yeah.
It was okay.
It wasn't bad. Ow.
I almost called it by its Japanese name because I didn't watch it dubbed. So it was just like, I'm not going to do that. I have to remember what it's called.
Every time something dubbed enters my ears, I'm like, ugh! Ugh!
What? Only reason I didn't watch it dubbed is because... Excuse me. Only reason I didn't watch it dubbed is because I wanted to see it subbed.
I don't know. I just get tired of dubs.
Do you hear that? More than half of the entire voice acting frickin' industry?
No, you guys do good work. I'm just... I don't like anime dubs. They irritate me.
Down. Burn her down.
Stop!
The chick from Delicious in Dungeon, because there's a point where she gets hit in the head, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, ooh, 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 ooh. The voice actress that did that section is like, I freaking love her delivery in that scene. Because, like, the chick is, like, kind of spaced out. She's like, you hit me in the head. Make me feel sad. It was great. It was great.
She's adorable.
See what I'm talking about with the thing, though? It's just like, you're basically done. Just make it go across the spine. So it functions as a little lock. Oh, this is also not funny, but I was having fever dreams.
Okay.
And you show up in all of my dreams. So, you were in my... I missed hanging out because all we were doing was sleeping and coughing.
And now we're sleeping and snotting, I guess.
Nah, we're talking now. But we literally weren't talking for a little while, and I missed you a lot.
Yeah, it was sucking.
So I had a dream that we were LPing or something, and we caught a Pokemon, and you kept being like, name him Senior Kid Touch.
What?
Yeah, I was gonna write that on the board, but I didn't feel like explaining it.
That's weird.
And that's really all there is to it. Maybe it was Senior Child Touch, but whatever. It was just like, that was the joke, and I was just like, stop. It's like, no, stop.
That's fucking dorky.
So that's something you do either.
Yeah. Shut up. That's not a joke I'd make. I don't understand.
No.
Alright. It's funny though.
Here's something fun for you. I have it written on here, DL2, Bluefield and Kennedy. So, in the story mode for Dying Light 2, comes a point where you have to... Oh, hold on. Shut up, world. Sorry, I forgot to do that. There comes a point where you have to help these dudes out in a tower, and you run into this dude named Leon. And he's like, Chris just went into the thing. And so I was like, wait a minute, Leon, Chris? Oh, they're doing it! And you can collect dog tags from these dudes.
Zombies.
And yeah, Dying Light 2 is a zombie game.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify.
And it's a Resident Evil reference.
Yes.
You can collect dog tags from them, and their names were Leon S. Kennedy and Chris Redfield.
I like that.
It was great. And you wouldn't have seen it if you didn't go for the side content of, like, looking at the freaking dog tags.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Leon does have a girlfriend, and her name is just, like, Anya or something, so it's just like, oh, they didn't go the Ada route. Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Although, if it was Anya, that's pretty close to Ada.
Did they have a red dress?
No.
Okay, then no.
But apparently they got into a little bit of trouble for the whole Chris and Leon thing.
Capcom got mad? I
guess? Maybe? Or maybe it's just like one of those things where it's like, hey, we have to do this. Like Bethesda had a lawsuit like that recently, and I don't remember exactly what it was, but the whole thing was like they were suing this indie game company for something. And it ended up being that like they didn't want to sue them, but if they didn't, then later on, if somebody actually like ripped them off, they would be like, well, why didn't you sue that time? And it would have gotten them into more legal trouble.
So they just have to protect their...
Yeah, so they have to basically show up in posture. So they went to court and they were just like, oh, hey, judge, can we do anything?
That sucks.
They made it as painless as possible, apparently. But I don't know that to be factual. This is just a memory that I'm having in a fever brain. But anyway, apparently the whole Capcom, the Chris and Leon thing didn't work out. But, you know, the voices were recorded, so they couldn't do that. So what they did was they went through and changed the text on the dog tags.
What does it say now?
Chris Bluefield and Leon Kennedy. So they added an E to Kennedy.
I'm into it. I will take it.
That was great. Now, here's the different. Just moving straight on.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Mr. Trenzo is making another appearance.
Yeah, he's just fucking
maximum distracted. Here's something really freaking funny. I think you'd like to hear. Nintendo C&D'd their own game one time.
No, they didn't.
Yes.
Shut up. That's not real.
Yes, it is. Back in 2000, Pokemon the movie 2000, right? It was coming out. They hired a third-party company to make a browser game for them. Now, this browser game blew frickin' up. It was huge. So they C&D'd it. They sent the company they hired to make this browser game. They sent them a cease and desist to stop this browser game because it was too popular and it would take attention away from the rest of the stuff, the rest of the promotional material they wanted to make.
That is fucking stupid.
Yes. Nintendo's always been trigger happy with the lawyers.
What a bunch of fucking idiots.
I don't understand people who like Nintendo. Like, I'm even looking at, like, Mario Wonder, which is, like, the most interesting Nintendo game to me right now. And I'm just like, it's so tainted by the corporate side of things. Like, it's impossible to ignore. Every time you go on social media, Nintendo gets brought up, and it's like, yeah, they're suing somebody else.
But they gave us Mario!
I haven't even freaking heard anybody say that. I have not seen anybody say that. I see people who just either don't know or like I don't see Nintendo news. I see Nintendo sues. That's it. That's all I see in the news about Nintendo is that they're suing somebody. Not that they're making a new game, not that there's a new trailer out.
Are we really surprised though?
Surprised about? No, I'm surprised people don't know is what I'm on about. I'm surprised there are folks that don't know. Where are you going?
I'm getting yarn. I'm right here.
Oh, okay. I couldn't tell. You were just getting up. Oh, good.
Yay. People don't. I don't know. We're all preoccupied with Blizzard.
I mean, I guess Blizzard's pretty freaking evil, but like, Nintendo's like the biggest company ever. Wow. I was unable to move.
Maybe they just do a really good job of, like, keeping it under wraps. I don't know.
I don't know. They don't do anything for their fans. All they do is beat them.
Beat them.
They beat them. Like, when is the last time that you saw Nintendo in the news and it was like, Nintendo's giving away this thing for free?
Never.
Exactly. Like, they're never doing anything for the people who use their hardware. It's always like, yeah, you could pay for this now. And it's one N64 game that doesn't work.
Yeah. We destroyed your guys' favorite websites so that we could trickle feed them to you.
And then stop.
And then stop?
Yeah.
Like, we'll give you one every 2 years. And you have to pay $50. You don't get to own it. You have to pay $50 a year or whatever for the stupid fucking online service.
Another thing that drives me nuts about that, like, that's on that kind of line, I got distracted, so I forgot going.
I'm sick of Nintendo.
I am. Boo, Nintendo.
Boo!
Oh, yeah. I don't understand how people are making Nintendo fan games and not just releasing them. Like, they'll be like, hey, here's where my Mario fan game is what point of development I've reached. It's like, don't do that.
Oh, yeah. That is stupid as fuck. It's like, did you forget? Did you forget?
Yes. I guess they did. And those are the people I was talking about. That's why that sounded like an incomplete thought. people who are making fan games. It's like, clearly you like Nintendo and you're involved with like game development and on social media.
So you know how this works.
Why are you telling people about it? Nintendo is going to kill you. They're going to send assassins.
There was this guy way like 10 years ago making Pokeballs. And
oh yeah.
Yeah, they were really cool. They just jiggled and lit up and stuff, but he was using like automotive paint and it was cool.
High quality, yeah.
Yeah, and he changed his name a couple times because, you know, they were getting a little antsy.
Yeah.
The last time I heard, they were like, yeah, Nintendo said they're literally going to kill me and my family, so I gotta go. And 4 or 5 years later, Nintendo slowly started putting out the same kind of product. And I was like, you could have just hired him.
Maybe they did.
Nah. I don't know. It was fucked up.
They didn't. I promise you they didn't.
They never would. Why would they?
Valve does that.
The days of them taking ideas from people and giving them a job for it are over. It died with Iwata.
I don't know if they ever did that.
The Pokemon guy?
No, I don't know if Nintendo ever hired somebody to make a thing.
I was talking about like
the industry at large.
No, like, you know, the guy that had the idea for Pokemon, and they were like, oh yeah.
What? Oh, good. Oh, yeah.
Damn, you are tired.
No, that was just really hard to understand.
What was that?
I don't know. Oh, it's somebody Okay.
With their fingers?
Let me pause. Don't be silent while I pause, dude.
Ah! Hold on.
Okay. Hey, since energy is at a premium, you guys get the weird ass shit that we're doing in the background. Oh shit, no, don't fall in the poopy.
I gotta figure something out for this area.
I think this area is fine.
Should his litter box be moved, like, by the door?
By the door? You're right, we'll figure it out. Because I was like, that idea does sound good, but I have some thoughts. And then I immediately was like, I don't have the energy to do that.
Yeah.
I don't have the energy to have thoughts. You get it? It's a joke about how I'm stupid. Did you like it?
Why are we so tired?
Because we're sick. You're sick.
You guys get a 15-minute podcast today.
No. Still in it.
Alright.
Still in it because I miss you. I love my wife. Also, I still have stuff on the board that we both wanted to talk about.
Okay. Oh yeah, something made me laugh. Okay, so I'm gonna remember this one, alright? Off the top of my head. So when I went to put my thing on the board, I read one thing. And the one thing was, determining somebody's dick size by the sound of them pissing in the shitter.
Okay. Let's see how close you are. Judging wiener sizes by how loud you piss in public shitters.
Yeah.
So, oftentimes it is said that girl culture, female culture, the Wemben as they were, are enigmatic creatures. However, this is only because the studies into women are done by men, and women and men both live under the assumption that the other is other.
Mm-hmm.
However, we're both freaking weird, because dude culture's weird too. Girls go to the bathroom together, guys go alone. The only thing is we start attacking each other. I multiple times in my life, I have encountered somebody coming into the bathroom, a stranger, a coworker, it doesn't even matter. I'll go to piss, and just, they'll, like, when I come out of the freaking shitter, they're just like, your dick sound like it this big. I was like, what? What? It's like, first of all, Why do you need this information? Second, if it's habitual, what led you to this point?
Do you remember that shit in high school? There was like a 2-month campaign of all the people we knew trying to get you to admit your dick size.
Yeah, I understand now where it was coming from. It was because all those girls were really freaking horny. Because I didn't know this at the time, but girls could get horny.
And about you.
Yeah, well... You know how, like...
Apparently, the way it went is that they had their eyes on you, and I was oblivious. And then I walked by one day. I walked by one day, and you were like, ooh, woo. And we got together, and they were like, wait, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, that.
All the bitches were sour.
Yeah, I realize now that, like, I think I might be one of the bigger reasons why they didn't like you.
Huh.
But hey, I'm kind of a catch. I did not plan that. I did not plan that. That would have been not funny if it was if it wasn't natural.
Oh.
I had a meatball sub. Cold.
Yeah. I want you to heat that shit up.
No, I wanted it.
Also, I put all kinds of shit on that thing. I don't think it came together right.
No, it came together beautifully.
Yeah?
I freaking ate the shit out of it. I kept telling myself, I'm gonna save that for tomorrow. I'm gonna save that. And then I ate it. But yeah, that just like at many points of my life, somebody's just been like, "Why your dick sound like it's small, bro? You piss like you got a little dick." And I was like, "What do you mean? How do I piss like I got a big dick? Well, I have to walk in there with a freaking water and like go Super Saiyan? What do you mean I piss like I got a little dick? I piss like I got a freaking dick. I got it my whole life. I got this dick."
You don't know nothing about this dick.
I don't know nothing about it. There's dials and shit on it. Stray wires. I don't know. Like, that's just the thing. And here's the thing is when I was working, the beauty of it is I found myself doing that shit too. And somebody would come in to piss and I'd just be like, "That guy sound like you got a little dick." And then I just like after it's like I just like stopped myself from thinking like that, and I was just like, "Oh, good, you could beat it."
I mean, I don't have like that on a scale like an actual thing I can judge it on, right? But there are some bitches that I look at and I'm like, "Your pussy stank." Like,
Is that the equivalent?
I don't know. I can't think of anything else. Like, because you can see...
You look like you've got a shallow vagina.
Yeah. Shit looks loose.
The way
you look like you suck a lot of dick.
Is that a bad thing? I thought that was a good thing.
I don't know anymore.
Okay. Maybe we should hit up the committee. Never mind.
Did you ever see Law Abiding Citizen?
I've never seen Law Abiding Citizen, but I want to know your thoughts on me not having seen Law Abiding Citizen.
It makes sense that you didn't.
Okay.
It had Jamie Foxx and Gerard Butler when he had that flash in the pan of fame for like 2 years.
God rest him.
I don't know where he's at now.
Oh shit.
He took off Cuz 300 and then he did like.
Oh wait, that wasn't the one.
That rom-com with what's her face and the hot air balloon.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved that movie. I love it. Yeah. It would come on the frickin' TV all the time.
He did Gamer.
Oh yeah, that was good. We have to watch that. We have to watch that.
Alright, I'll find it. Maybe after this we'll watch Gamer.
No.
No?
I think after this we're gonna slip into a coma. I can't freaking do it, man.
So Law Abiding Citizen.
Law Abiding Citizen.
His house gets broken into, and these guys assault his wife and kill her and his kid or whatever right in front of him. And then they get off for it. I don't know how. It makes no fucking sense. But they get off. So he's like, fuck this. I gotta take the law into my own hands. And so he fucking like creates like saw traps and just like a bunch of weird shit. to get back at the lawyers and the guy and the police, like all the people that failed him. And so there's a part where he's being sentenced to jail, and he tells the judge, like, fuck you, and she's like, you're not gonna speak to me that way. And he's like, you don't know what you're doing, you're the reason this and that, blah, blah, blah. And you also look like you take it up the ass. And so they fucking drag him away. And, like, that shit always stuck with me.
You look like you like butt stuff.
And I bet you take it up the ass. Like, oh. Thanks, Gerard Butler from 300.
I bet that wasn't in the script.
I don't know, he didn't seem... You know what? I'm gonna Google it right now.
No.
No.
What? Where is it?
Where is he? Gerard Way.
Oh, where is Gerard Way?
He's Scottish.
He looks like he's becoming... What? Oh, okay. He looks like he's becoming Wolverine.
Oh, wow.
Olympus has fallen.
Oh, these were all the same series. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, I thought these were just a bunch of stupid, unrelated movies that were like...
Blank has fallen?
Yeah.
London,
So
Angel,
it's
and
Olympus has fallen, London has fallen, and Angel has fallen. I got nothing out of this. I don't know anything about this. Third one. Something called Greenland. He's gonna be in a movie called Plane.
Oh, wowie zowie.
Oh, he did Phantom of the Opera. Okay. So what is Plane?
It's actually about a boat. I thought that was pretty good.
It took me a second. I was like, wait. What?
I thought that was fun.
I liked it. This shit looks boring. Yeah, he's not doing anything anymore.
Okay.
69. Wait, he was in Dracula 2000? I don't care.
Okay, shall I return to the board?
Yes.
Okay. I don't really know that this is much of a topic of discussion, but do you remember, like, whenever they needed to quickly throw a character together, just for, like, a hypothetical or something when we were kids, the character's name was always Billy Bob?
I think it was because Billy Bob Thornton was a big deal.
Was it?
And it's just, like, a funny name to say.
I don't know. I just got sick of it as a kid. It was like... it was like seeing The Rock in a movie, except for it was every hypothetical. It was like, oh, this guy again.
I'm losing it.
What happened in the middle of that? It sounded like a real laugh, and then it just morphed into this scary-ass, like...
Because I forgot what we were talking about. It happened to me, guys, live on camera.
Oh, you're slowly being infected.
That's a real sickness.
Thank you, Mom. By the way, you're developing a real ass witch laugh.
No.
Yeah, as you get older, you're like. Okay, here's something really freaking fun for you then. This is kind of a 1-2. Here's the first one. Do you think there's a guy that fell in love with an NPC in a video game?
Yeah, we've met those people.
Who are you referring to?
The one that went to Japan with the JoJo's hat?
Oh, no. No, I'm talking about a guy who was, like, playing Spider-Man on the PS2 and was just like, I love you, NPC number 5.
I don't know. Probably. I think there is. I mean, Chris Chan married Mewtwo.
Yeah, but Mewtwo's not an NPC. Mewtwo's a PC.
No, it's not.
You play as the Pokemon. You play as the trainer giving orders to the... No, you play as the Pokemon.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Well, then make your case, dumbass!
You don't! You tell them what to do!
Yeah!
And sometimes they don't listen to you!
Sometimes they don't listen to you. A mechanic that is entirely eliminated if you play the game.
Why are you a dick?
Because you're wrong!
You're wrong.
You're making a fiction! Fiction and fraud, even.
You're wrong!
You just tell me you're paying attention. If you want to have like a real argument, if you want to have a real screaming match, I'll gladly do that with you.
I don't have the energy for a real screaming match.
I know, but I'm saying, and then you freaking otherwise should just be like, hold on, cover for me. I need to do a thing.
Hold on, we have markers. Why did you have one of those markers from outside?
It's got the little eraser on it, and it's really freaking satisfying.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my answer is yes, I think so.
I mean, that's an easy answer. You always, like, if I'm just like, there's a guy who jacks off to poopy on the floor, you're gonna say yes. But I mean, like, come on, explore the idea. Where do you think it happened? Whom do you think he fell in love with? Because I'm not talking about a character. I'm talking about an NPC, a background character. Where he was, like, playing Watch Dogs or something, and he was like...
No, it wasn't that recent.
The love of my life.
It had to have been somebody from, like, our dad's time that was playing... like a text-to-speech game or something.
Text-to-speech?
You know what? What am I saying?
Like a text adventure?
Yeah.
Well, then they wouldn't have an NPC. That would be a character.
No, there's just probably like a little NPC character in the background or something.
How do you have an NPC character in the background of a text game?
You're like, oh, the shopkeep or whatever, and he's like, oh, I like the shopkeep. I want to put my dick in her.
Okay, first off, why was he Anthony Hopkins? Second, what?
Then that's my answer. Anthony Hopkins fell in love with
the shopkeep from Zork 2?
Yeah.
I understand you're just trying to blow me off.
I'm not blowing you off!
How do you have an NPC in a text game? If the character is not speaking, they don't exist.
You walk around, and
you don't walk around.
You tell the computer that you're walking around.
Oh my god.
And then it's like, oh, in the forest you meet Glibglob, the fucking sexy goblin.
Then Glibglob has a description and is a character.
That's not a character. If they run a shop...
then they are a shopkeep. Therefore somebody you interact with. Therefore they are
a
character. When I say an NPC, I don't mean like the blanket NPC of just like that's not a playable character. I mean like a pedestrian in GTA.
Fine. I fell in love with one of the citizens of Soliana. There. Does that make you happy?
No, I'm not asking for it to happen. I'm saying, do you think it ever happened? And
I already said yes!
Yeah, I know, but then I wanted an explanation. A yes or no is easy with you don't freaking substantiate it. I wanted some substance.
You fell in love with Daisy. That bitch was an NPC.
That's not an NPC. That's a character.
Nah, she was an NPC. She was
always
for
a character.
Long time.
She had dialogue and everything.
Nope.
You're a bitch. And I hate you. But I love you. Alright, now there's the 1. Here's the 2.
Okay, that's what I was waiting for, dumbass.
What?
Get to the 2.
Oh no, the 2 is it's unrelated-ish. It's just that it reminded me of. You'll get it when I explain it. Do you remember that guy who married his DS?
No.
So there was a Japanese dude, I think he was Japanese, who was playing a dating game, like a visual novel. He's playing a visual novel, and he fell in love with one of the characters. So he found a dude who would marry them, and they got married. And he married his DS. And there was an interview with him where he was like, hey, do you think if they make another version of the game, do you think you'll play that one and move on from this one? And he was like, if they release another version of the game, I will continue to play this version of the game. He was like, I will be faithful.
Do you think you ever met a real woman and had a crisis?
I think, and I might have dreamed this, because he's been in my head lately, but I think he regretted it, because it got him a lot of ridicule online. And then...
Really?
After a period of time, he ended up meeting a woman, and yes, he had his marriage annulled. That married his DS. Married character in a popular video game, taking her and his handheld game console on an overseas honeymoon. The man who prefers to use his online moniker, Sal9000, met character Nene Anegasaki while playing dating game. Love Plus. That's what it was. Love Plus. What happened to Sal 9000? She's typing it in.
What? It said, what is sodomy?
Whoa. Okay, hey. It's... What happened to Hal 9000? You gonna click on something, or are we just gonna sit here and stare?
Shut the fuck up.
Sal, the Japanese man. I mean, hey, maybe we can give an update next time or something, because this is kind of hard to... This is kind of hard. Oh, no, go to the Know Your Meme page. They'll keep it current.
Okay. Research.
What the hell is in that picture? Oh, he's making a sandcastle. I thought he was rubbing sand on a woman at the beach. It's just like, check the thing.
Oh god.
Yep, there he is. There he is. He's not married anywhere but in Guam, I guess. Dream woman, people married all the time, blah blah blah.
Love Plus.
Just keep scrolling. Okay, let's see what the last thing on that article said. Love Plus Japanese player. I don't know.
I don't know. He just died. He's gone.
Okay, so Sal 9000, if you're out there, weigh in.
Yeah, we want you on the show.
Yeah, come up on the SuperBetterCast. We'll gladly give you a... You're a real freaking piece of shit, by the way, because most of that time you spent slack-jawed just staring at the freaking background of your freaking computer. Go on, say something.
I'm fucking tired.
Me too.
Shut up.
You know, it's been said that dudes are babies when they're sick. That's true.
Yeah, you fucking are.
But in my experience, chicks are just freaking dumb.
Yeah, well, in my experience, you're a bitch.
I rest my case. Also, on
Corn.
Stop.
I will not.
Also on the board, Me First. Now, this is a book that came back to me randomly about a pig who's a little piece of shit.
Go on.
It's just... he's that kid that rigged races. So he would be like...
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, he'd be like, whoever gets to the tree first freaking gets the juice. Me first! And that's basically the entire book. Now, the reason this came to me is because recently somebody was, like, singing, like, they were speaking in, like, a sing-songy way. It was funny. And they did it exactly the way that I read his dialogue at the end of the book. Because at the end of the book, he's at the beach, and he's going, who would care for a sandwich? Me first, me first. And I always read it as him going, who would care for a sandwich? Me first, me first. Who would care for a sandwich? Me first, me first. And it always made me laugh. And it would randomly enter my head and make me laugh. So somebody was speaking with that exact cadence and put it back in my head. By the way, he ends up getting defeated by a literal witch who lives in the sand and makes him take care of her because he said, who would care for a sandwich?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Little fucker, that's what you get.
I don't remember how it ends, but I think he ends up freaking finessing her, and he gets out, and then he gets a sandwich, and I don't know if he changes. But it would suck if he didn't. Anyway, I brought that up and explained it, because I wanted to know if you have any beef with childhood book characters that never went anywhere.
There's too many tamales, bitch.
Why do you freaking hate her so much? I hate her too.
Check your fucking pockets.
Yeah, that was actually really irresponsible.
Stupid bitch.
The reason that
now there's no leftover tamales.
Yeah, and it's like that. The biggest freaking thing was like, yeah, there's no leftover tamales. My mama would have come in the room and beat my freaking ass. But hers was like, don't worry, we'll just get more masa and make some more. What do you mean, just make some more? She used all the chicken. And the reason I hated her was because she was like, oh, I know. My little brother never stops eating. Or little cousin, whatever. He never stops eating. We'll just go grab him. And then
what happens if you swallowed the ring, you bitch?
Well, they just start force-feeding him tamales. And like, I'm like, bro, stop!
Also, what was the whole deal with her even wearing the ring?
It was her mother's or her grandmother's ring, and they were like, here, look, oh, it's cute. And then she had to go make tamales, and I forgot that she put it in her pocket, so I'm stupid too, but you know.
Check it first.
Yeah. Like, as an adult, like, the first thing that we do when we're looking for something is we check our person. And 9 times out of 10, we miss the thing that's in our hand.
Or I'm like, where are my glasses? And they're literally on my face.
Can you see? Then you're wearing them.
Yeah.
Although, back when I wore glasses, I had that exact same problem.
Give me your phone. I need to look for my phone. It's in my hand and I have the flashlight on.
You've done that at least once. Oops, I forgot to erase why I tripped over the fan. Oh, that might have been permanent marker. Well, I'll get that later. Also on the board, History of Rock and Roll. You ever take that class?
I was going to, and then somebody told me it was boring, so I didn't.
Oh, I'm so glad you didn't take it. Okay, I didn't take it either. But all of my sisters did. All of them fell for the class. And yeah, it's so freaking boring. And I wanted to ask, where did that come from? That's incredibly specific.
It had to have just been one of the teachers at that school that was like, yeah, fuck it. Because they needed to fill time. It was like the band teacher needed to fill one more fucking class period.
Yeah, like they were like, we need like an elective. And somebody was like, how do we get the kids to care?
I'll just title it that and we'll talk about Bach.
Yeah, they would talk about classical music apparently, and then they would talk about like Elvis, and they never got to anything interesting.
Yeah. I'm glad I dodged that bullet. I took art history because my shit friend wanted me to take it, and then she got mad that I was in the class. I don't remember.
Okay. I don't know, maybe she made bougier friends.
It was that one bitch.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We know that bitch.
Fuck that crazy bitch.
Yes. But I like that.
Of course your fucking sisters took it.
I don't know. I actually forgot. I forgot where I was going to take that one.
I want Snoo to describe what he thinks that class would have been.
I bet you Snoo took History of Rock and Roll and liked it. Frickin' dork. Dunk his head into a frickin' hypothetical toilet. Give him a frickin' hypothetical swirly, Dorcas.
No.
You liked History of Rock and Roll.
Doll probably would have liked it.
Doll would have liked it, but he's cool.
You'd be nice to Snoo.
How you doing, bro?
We talk about Snoo so much, and Snoo's just like, okay, but when can I record? And we're like, yeah, we're ready. And then...
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, if there was any doubt that we were not telling the truth about shit just deciding to freaking catch fire, there is now physical evidence in the form of not just the podcast, which
but
is
a
not
dead
physical,
dog, and
but also like Zippo not being here anymore. God rest her. And,
like we don't make this shit up. I wish we were.
Yeah,
I wish we were assholes.
As adults, like you get really frustrated with people for flaking, but it's like shit just actually just freaking happens.
It's bullshit.
It's because of the military-industrial complex. Sabotaging our recording sessions.
Yeah, and that is actually just Jesse coming home.
Yeah.
Screaming obscenities, asking you to cook for him.
I wish I could cook again, but I'm still sick. We're just about done with the board. You want to round it out?
Yeah.
Okay. This one, don't fricking bungle this bangle, or I'll bonk your...
I was about to take the Don't Forget About board and slam it on the floor.
I would have shattered it.
I know.
Can I retry my thing? I screwed it up.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Don't bungle this bangle or I'll bonk your bongo.
I looked at my bongos. Go on.
Oh, that's your head, dumbass.
Oh.
Anyway.
These were bongos.
Knocking gently.
I don't know, man. It's an anxiety thing.
I understand. But there comes a point where, like, anxiety's gotta meet some kind of sense and like, be like, this just doesn't work. I have anxieties, too. Not the same kind that y'all have, but when you're knocking on a door, you're trying to get somebody's attention. Knocking gently? And I'm not saying you walk up and knock like you're the cops, but, like, don't, like, if... It shouldn't be... Because if you're not trying to disturb somebody, but you're at their door because you need it opened and their attention, not disturbing them is not the answer.
Yeah. It's because you don't want to. You don't actually want to.
Then do it right the first time. You won't have to spend so much time awkwardly knocking quietly. Like, at that point, it's like, no, I know you're suffering, and you're going to suffer.
What if I stick this up your nose?
You spit all over me.
Hey, next time on the SuperBetterCast.
Not just yet.
I'm sleepy.
No. You're going to be happy with this ending.
All right.
Okay, so the last thing on the board.
Oh.
That's why I saved it for last.
Okay.
This is my ace in the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody who decides to argue with me cannot argue with me because the facts are there. Pokemon.
What about it?
The god of Pokemon.
Arceus?
Arceus. Some say Arceus. Some are wrong.
Yeah, I don't know who that could be.
There's no official pronunciation. But there are enough hints there. And I completely forgot about the biggest one. What is Silvalley's ability? Silvalley, the Pokemon that evolves from type Null. The Pokemon that was built to be a man-made Arceus. What is its ability?
What?
The RKS Drive! R, period, K, period, S, period. It's a frickin' anagram? What's it called? What's that called?
Mana.
Oh, we both know what it is. But it's the thing, it's like FBI, you know?
Yeah.
It stands for something. RKS Drive. K, they chose that one. It's RKS. Arceus.
Instead of a C, they chose a K.
Instead of a C, they chose a K because that was always right. And yeah, it's Japan, it's Oroseyotsu. You're not Japanese, are you? I bet you'd also call frickin' Simon Shimon. Why don't you kick yourself in the nuts? Save me the frickin' trouble. Why don't you frickin' hook your finger? Once you hook your finger, you take that to the back of your knee and yank up as hard as you frickin' can.
You doing alright?
It's Arceus. It's always been Arceus. What does Arceus even mean? Like, that would be like, okay, Garbodor, right? Mm-hmm. Garbage odor. I called it Garbodor because I didn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, okay, it's a big, like, ogreish kind of creature. Ogre-like kind of creature.
Mm-hmm.
Garbodor, okay, that fits. But then when somebody said Garbodor, I was like, oh, frickin' of course. Stinky garbage.
Yeah.
If I kept calling it Garbodor, then I'm missing the frickin' point. And I'm doing it on purpose, and it's frickin' obnoxious. I'm being obnoxious. It's like, that's the point of its name.
I haven't argued with you.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, some people are just like, well, who cares? It's like, no. I think there's room in this world for preference in a lot of things, sure. There's room in this world for preference. But if the point is like a pun, if the point is like there's like a creative name here, then you gotta freaking like appeal. You gotta work. I'm kind of sick, so I don't have my full brain about me. But you gotta like work with the idea that's at play here. It's like when people were calling generators gene-rators. Yeah,
no, that's stupid.
That's freaking stupid. What do they have to do with genes? They generate tokens. And their boss raids.
Yeah.
Generator. Like...
He's so pressed.
It's because it's stupid. Because the argument is always, well, you know, to each their own. It's like, no, you're actually wrong. This was intended to be a certain way. It would be like if I called it Squiretal.
You guys didn't see, but I got really mad.
It's just stupid. Like, you're just being obtuse. You know?
I'm trying to think of, like, other Pokemon that I've mispronounced, and there wasn't a good reason for it.
I see absolutely no freaking reason for Arceus to be pronounced Arceus. Because if you see ARC, that's like, oh, an electric arc.
You've convinced me. I know.
But I'm still, like, I'm watching these videos on Pokemon and stuff to try and, like, make sure that we're not going, like, 300 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So I know a little bit about how Pokemon works on the back end. And I'll hear a dude say Arceus, and I'm like, what do you mean? You are good at Pokemon. You know the ins and outs. How are you still wrong? How are you still wrong?
They just don't care like you do, love.
But it's just like it. Like, this goes beyond my job as a crusader to a point where it's like, dude,
English, dude.
It's like so obvious. It's like watching somebody struggle to read a first grade level book. Except instead of like it being like, oh, you know, they just never gathered the skill. It's like, no, you're choosing this. You are choosing ignorance.
You mean like how old people, you'll like walk them through the email thing, or
and they tell you just do it,
and they're like, no, I don't know that stuff. I'm like, I'm trying to fucking help you.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. and it's you know, I'm always being framed as if, oh, you care too much, you're making a big deal. And it's like, I always make the joke. I just got a little meta for a second. I always make the joke about, oh, you know, haha, I'm a crusader, ha ha ha. But then it's like freaking like, no, you're choosing ignorance, and it's stupid. It's so obnoxious.
It's alright, they're not real.
They are real. People say Arceus.
I know.
Even though Silvalley's ability is RKS. It's the RKS drive.
I always called him Sillavilly in my head. I never said it out loud.
Damn it, now if we ever play whatever game he's in, because I don't know which one it is, we're going to have to catch one and name it Sillavilly.
Sillavilly.
Oh, like, that much I can understand when there's, like, a lot of consonants in a word. You kind of, like...
I just give up.
You kind of just melt. Like, I do it, too. I'll still try, but, like, it's hard. It's what...
I'll add consonants.
Yeah, everybody does. Either add or lose them. But I'm right.
You are right.
I've presented
the
my
world
proof,
is wrong,
and I finally was able to explain. This is why I was on it for so long, because the whole time I was like, I'm onto something. Where am I going? And I found it. Why is it annoying? I found it.
You've given them the tools, and they won't take them.
Yeah, it's like you know what it is. It's no. All right, I've gone on long enough. We've done podcasts that are like frickin' 40 minutes, 50 minutes, and frickin' like we were in a writer states of mind. Here we got to an hour and we're sick. How much of that shit was silence?
I don't know.
Alright.
Bye!
Oh, can you
what?
Treat them with some respect?
Sorry guys, next time on the SuperBetterCast, hopefully we'll be super better than this. I'm tired of being sick. I'm just kind of dragging you along.